Hello, everyone. It's Mary Beth with Day One Life Coaching. And I would like to say sorry that I've been away for a while. I actually did have I think one video since Christmas, but I had pre-recorded it. Basically, the reason I've been MIA is that my mom died on Christmas Day. So I wasn't really feeling like doing videos was the right thing. I wasn't in the mood, which I think is understandable. But I am back, and we're going to get back into the reading the cards, picking a card. Oop, I do that every time. Here we go. Addiction recovery with the law of attraction. 44 cards that I created to help people who are struggling with addiction, or they've already gotten over their addiction, but they want to stay motivated, to not be triggered, which is something that I think, if we're being honest, recovering from an addiction doesn't just ever end. Like, you always are kind of susceptible to, we'll put it that way, to triggers and stuff. So you want to do something every day. You want to do something, hopefully fun that you enjoy. And to me, the law of attraction is very fun. It's changed my life personally. And I do pick my own cards every day. I did have a struggle with alcohol. I would definitely say I was addicted. I don't know if someone would call me an alcoholic. Well, probably a lot of people would call me an alcoholic, but I don't call myself that. I actually I didn't choose to do AA. I'm a big seeker. Instead, I delved into a lot of things like coaching. Oh, sorry, my phone's going off. I should have turned that off. Coaches. And so much so, I did become a coach to help other people who were struggling the same way that I was struggling. So I thought, if this helped me, it can help other people for sure. So I wanted to talk real quick about addiction. And we tend to think that addiction is for other people. Like, we aren't addicted to anything. That's somebody else. Like, I've got this under control. And what I wanted to bring up is that everybody's addicted to something. It could be work. Maybe you have a hard time turning off work at the end of the day to the detriment of your family or yourself, because you need to shut that down. You need to take a break at the end of the day. You can't just keep working. You will exhaust yourself. The other thing, so work is huge, are cell phones. I have that problem. Look, I'm going to admit I need to use my cards because I am addicted to my cell phone. A lot of it is work related. It's hard for me, so I guess I have a work addiction too, but it is hard for me to not respond to people in a timely manner. If someone needs me, especially a client, like, it's really hard for me to keep somebody hanging. So I tend to 24/7, if I see a message and, if I'm not too far behind, I'm going to probably answer pretty quickly. Because I know that's what I like. I always kind of have a sense of urgency. So I just assume everybody else is the same, and they're probably not. They don't expect me to answer right away, right? So I got to get over that. So we've got overthinking. That's another big addiction. A lot of us are worriers, and we overthink and overanalyze, and that can drive you crazy. So my cards are made for things such as that. It's not just alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, porn, gambling. Of course, it's for that stuff too. Any type of struggle that we're having, trying to control a habit that we don't have enough control over. So addiction can come in many forms. That's my point. The card that I picked is Momentum. So that's the one we're going to read today. On the front here, you can see Momentum. It's this dude. He's pushing a big boulder, and it's kind of a visual of momentum. It's going to start rolling pretty quickly once he gets it moving, right? And momentum, by the way, before I start reading, can go a positive direction or a negative direction. So you can have positive momentum, like the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. And I know we've all experienced that in our day. And we definitely know the worse it gets, the worse it gets. Like, you wake up and you spill coffee all over your white shirt first thing, and then you stub your toe as you're walking out of the kitchen, and then, you hit something else, some days I have bruises all over myself because I can get that clumsy when I'm not grounded, and I'm not centered. So that's another thing that these cards are good for, is just a daily positive focus. First thing in the morning, pick a card, get yourself, in a mindful, frame of mind, so that you're, centered, and that you have a focus instead of just being scattered. Like, I know that we can all get scattered sometimes when we have too much to do, when we're overwhelmed. So I will read the card now. Okay, so it says, when it comes to addiction and breaking bad habits, abstinence is undeniably, it's a hard word to say, easier than moderation. Once you open the door and allow just one drink or just one cigarette, or you tell yourself, it's a special occasion, so I'm making an exception. So most likely you will continue to make allowances until the next thing you know, you're right back where you started. I've done that. I did that, hundreds of times probably before I finally quit drinking. For me, abstinence was easier than moderation. I could moderate. I definitely could. I could have 1 or 2 drinks, but eventually I'm going to end up just like I said in my card, I'm going to end up doing, a little bit more. I kept that window open. I'm going to end up hungover, or just, getting in my car after I probably shouldn't have driven, something stupid, something I really regret. So back to the card. Today, it is important for you to be extremely aware of your momentum to prevent any setbacks. Every morning you wake up with a clean slate and a fresh momentum. It is a new day to think about new thoughts and make better decisions. As you sleep each night, the momentum from the day before subsides. So you wake up with a fresh perspective and the ability to create a completely new energy than you had the day before. Have you ever noticed that when something bad happens in your day, it leads to another, and then another, and then another? I'm repeating myself, but that's how it works. This is because of negative momentum being introduced. But you do have the ability to turn things around instead of letting the bad momentum continue until you go to sleep at night. Here are the tips that you can apply when you notice a bad momentum in your day. If it is in the form of negative thoughts, so negative thoughts can be a form of momentum. Like once you get one thought, it leads to another bad thought. So you have 16 seconds before another negative thought joins it and the energy spirals in the wrong direction. Catch it early and focus on something you are thankful for right away. Other simple ways to change the direction of your momentum are creating a gratitude list. Watch something funny. Take a nap. Call an uplifting friend or family member. You can meditate, take a walk, exercise. That's a good one for me. Like exercise can totally turn my day around. It doesn't have to be anything huge. You don't have to run 5 miles. Just move your body. Do something. Even a walk outside, especially outside. Get out in nature. Focus on your breathing. Spend time in nature. Listen to music or pray. Being thankful for your blessings and writing a gratitude list is the most powerful way I have found to stop negative momentum and shift my day into a positive momentum. This will set you up for success by keeping you focused on your goals, which will help you avoid making bad decisions concerning your addiction. Life just keeps getting better when you take time to acknowledge and shift your momentum. So what that means is it's about awareness, really. Like you have to be aware and conscious throughout your day. Otherwise, it's really easy to, let those negative thoughts creep in and, get triggered to go backwards and backslide into old habits and old addictions that you're trying to get over. So that is it for now. I wanted to thank you for watching. Please hit like if you enjoyed my video. Please share it with someone who might be struggling with, weight loss, or maybe they're just sober curious, or, maybe trying to quit smoking, whatever it is. If it's you or your friend and you have any questions, by the way, if you guys have any questions, you can find me right here on Facebook. Shoot me a message. Like I said, I will answer you back. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.